Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your general read for the month of October. It's general. It's not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. Remember that time is an illusion and energy is fluid, so this could resonate in any number of ways. I'm going to read from the perspective of Cancer because this is the Cancer reading, but it could definitely be reversed. Feel free to do that if you feel like it fits your situation better. And because time is an illusion, obviously, this will be for the month of October. That's just where we have to stamp it. We have to stamp it something. It could be before, it could be after. I feel like you're particularly balanced in putting your boundaries up, Cancer. It looks like you're coming from a very logical mindset. It looks like also you're speaking your mind as well. Yeah, you're looking for new opportunities, new engagement. First card out with the energy where it's at, I gotta say it. If you are able to get pregnant and you do not want to get pregnant, make sure that you're taking proper precautions. Yeah, it looks like you're nurturing yourself, but also, Cancer, it looks like you're kind of longing for someone to understand you on a level. It looks like, yeah, if you're feeling a little alone, but you don't want to be alone. It's like you want someone to pay attention to you, but you've also gotten cold, but you're having a good time. You seem to be having a good time. Again, look, like we started out the row with potential pregnancy and we end the row with children. So this could even be like somewhere, you know, it doesn't have to be necessarily you. It could be a child, so a grandchild or a niece, nephew, cousin, or somebody that you're dealing with that has children. I'm seeing daycare for some of you, so that either you could be involved in like teaching, you know, a daycare teacher, or maybe opening a daycare, or something about daycare at the job, okay? Yeah, you don't want any more conflict. I think, Cancer, you seem real tired of dealing with nonsense. The same way people have treated you, the same nonsense they've told you. You don't want to deal with it anymore. I feel like you have enough on your plate and you're just not going to deal with it. Yeah. No, because it's not going to get you closer to your goal. Okay, the Ten of Swords in the upright, yes, it can be deception and stabbing in the back, but it can also be a lot of ongoing projects or commitments, you know, irons in the fire sort of a thing. It's in reverse. So not only are you not going to deal with anybody telling you one thing and doing another anymore, but also you've taken a lot off the board from yourself. You're not going to deal with it anymore, and it's because it's not bringing practical results. In fact, it looks like it's not bringing any results, and this may be part of what made you a little bit cold. Now, stand firm is one thing, being cold is another, so try not to let that get too out of hand. Because clearly you want people. I can see that you want people. Or a person or whatever. Cancer, you're kind of in a state of grief. Either you're no longer investing in something, or someone has decided to no longer invest in you. Okay? It's going to depend on, you know, whoever's watching this at the time. You're also letting go. You're in a process of letting something go. Whether this was by force, you know, by someone being taken away from you, or someone leaving you, or being fired from a job, or you quitting or leaving them, or whatever the case is, you are in a transitional state of mourning, grieving, and there's no longer an investment in that space, at least not as much of an investment. And if there is, I'm being told to tell you to be very careful where you invest currently. And you are letting go. You're loosening up, you know. Yeah. Because you're ready to explore some other opportunities, and you're ready to start jumping on other opportunities. For a while, it looks like there was some procrastination. You're in the middle of turning these cards right side up. So whatever this is, it was likely pretty hard for you to set these boundaries. It probably took a long while to get here, but it looks like you're here now. Yeah, you're in a state of healing and recovery. You're learning what it is to love again. And whatever this new state that you have now, the new state that you're in, you're learning how to love again. So maybe you're learning how to love others again. Maybe you're learning how to love yourself again. Maybe you're redefining love altogether. Yeah, there's a lot of, you know, kind of reminiscing, remembering the past, what you lost, what you love, someone you can no longer talk to, what you said. Yeah, there's a lot of going back and coulda, shoulda, woulda, wish I wouldn't have said energy going on right here. But what I'll say with that is at least you're going through it. At least you're aware of it. You're processing it and likely, you know, will release it. King of Swords comes in again with the Empress. King of Swords is in the reverse position. And I think this is why, Cancer, whatever you're doing, you're in a state of full abundance, okay? You're in a state of manifestation and abundance, and it's beautiful. You're standing in your power, but also I think you need to be leery of the ones coming for the wrong reasons, okay? On the flip side of that, there are some Cancers that grew their abundance by lies, manipulation, and abuse of power and taking advantage of the investment. Something doesn't add up here. The investment was basically a con, and that's how they got to where they are. If that's the case, enjoy it while it lasts is all I can say, because it does come to a screeching halt. Okay, the piper does come to collect. I'm just letting you know. That's for a select few. But it does need to be said. Looks like you're continuing to build. And yeah, you're in a state of recovery. You're coming out of, you know, whatever's hurt your heart. With that, the World in the reverse on the bottom. So it's ended, let it end. And I do think you're in the process. I mean, there's no, I don't know, who says when enough is enough, right? Like, you take the time that you need to take to get over the situation that you're trying to get over. There's no set time. But I do show that it's done. It is done. There's no going back. Yeah, Cancer, you're definitely getting to know yourself. Maybe again or for the first time ever. 10 of Wands in the reverse position. And the Devil in the reverse position. Cancer, it looks like you're really craving something that you haven't been getting. And you're not sure if you'll ever be able to get it again. It's not that there aren't people that say that they can give it to you or want to give it to you. It's that you don't think they'll be able to. You literally don't think they'll be able to handle you. And maybe you're right. And also, there's a very, like, no strings attached energy going on here. And that looks like you're kind of scared of that. Yeah. With the Strength coming in. You've had something that completely fulfilled you before. And it's going to be very hard for anyone or anything to live up to. Also, Cancer, be careful, because if you see, like, you know, obviously what they're doing and he's looking away, enjoying himself so much while she is actually taking his weapon. We don't know what she's going to do after that, but just be careful that you're really watching your surroundings and you don't get caught up too much in a situation that you let your guard down to the point where someone is able to use your own weaponry against you. Three of Coins in the reverse position. Yeah, I think, Cancer, you're building something for yourself that you don't want to, you're not ready to build with anyone right now. The King of Cups. You know, and you want somebody to come in and understand that. You want to build, you just don't want to build with anybody. You have certain needs that you want met. You want certain types of relationships in your life right now, and that's fine. You understand that not everybody can match that. In fact, a lot of them won't. But you do need a level of understanding before you jump into anything. And that's you know, probably why you're moving so slow. I'm hearing defining the contract. It is what it is. Knave of Swords in the reverse position. It's not that you don't have the opportunity, it's that you don't feel the people or situations or the opportunities that are being introduced are not right for you. Again, there's that foolish behavior we saw with Pisces. And I don't think, you don't want to be ignored, and you don't want to ignore anyone. Make sure that you're focused on what's going on. You've got 3 cards here that say you need to watch your surroundings, okay? 3 of Cups in the upright, 8 of Coins in the upright, Ace of Cups in the reverse, and the Hanged Woman. Interesting. You want something new. You want a lot of things new. Looks like you want a date. Looks like you don't want to be held on. Looks like you want to celebrate yourself. But you know that it's not going to be in love in the full capacity that you felt before. And you're hung up on that and how it's going to make you feel. And the reason I think you're hung up on that is because you're still in a grieving and mourning process from whatever's going on, you know, back here in the cards that I've covered. You feel like nobody's honest with you. It's understandable. And you also feel like no one's going to hold you up in the way that you need to be held up. No one's going to support you in the way that you feel you need or want to be supported. Yeah. You have opportunities, it's just not the ones that you want. At least, you know, not right now. And your 8 of Wands in the reverse position, you've put a full stop to some things. You're not saying no, you're just not jumping on it right now. And that's okay, because you will. That's what I have for you. I love you very much, and I'll see you next time.